Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. My name is Dan W. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. Today our Marvel Legends reviews continue with this Build-A-Figure Okoye wave, and it is essentially the Black Panther movie wave. And in front of me we have one of the comic book characters from that wave, which is Namor the Submariner. Now this is the second Namor we've had in recent times, but this one is a little bit more naked. And I believe it's more how he first looked when he first come in the comics. But yeah, we get Namor comic picture on the side. On the back, you get a little read up. But as always, you get a list of all the figures. In this wave, you need to complete the Okoye Build-A-Figure. Today, we're reviewing Namor. Or the Submariner, as it says on the box. But it's essentially Namor. And you even get a little Triton logo at the top, which is pretty nice. And remember, you only need to collect 5 of these figures to actually build the Okoye Build-A-Figure. And you can see Namor comes with both of her hands, her arms even. He comes with 2 sets of hands and 2 heads, a new looking Triton. So yeah, let's open him up. Pow, and here we have Namor out of the box. Now straight up, I'm not going to lie to you, Namor was probably my least anticipated in this wave, as we have very recently had a Namor in the Walgreens exclusive. This Namor is just a little bit more naked, but I do think it is more accurate to how he first appeared in the comics. Just a naked guy with some swimming trunks, scaled swimming trunks, and I quite like the metallic green, not going to lie, but nevertheless, that is all he is. I like the gold accents with the wrists and the bout, but my bout's a little bit scuffed straight from the box, so that's a little bit disappointing. And he also got like a little shell as a bout symbol, maybe, like a little shell. And then other than that, he's got some wings on his feet, just like one of the Greek gods, but don't ask me which one it is, I can't remember. But yeah, that's, believe it or not, because of these tiny little wings on his feet, he can fly. Now, don't ask me the science behind that, but that's comics for you. Those little tiny wings can help him fly. But yeah, that is Namor for you. I think customizers might like this guy, as it's the closest you're going to get to maybe a blank, completely blank figure. But I just think the way his muscles have been defined are very weird. Now, someone in the comments tell me, is he meant to look like this? Are these meant to be girls? Because if these ain't girls, then he has been hitting the gym very weirdly, like, or he's got an eating disorder or something, because these muscles have been defined very weirdly, and on the back as well. The sculpt is definitely not of a mortal man, let's just say. Very weird sculpt, but I'm sure customizers can make it work. But yeah, that's Namor for you. His accessories, he comes with both of the hands for the Okoye Build-A-Figure, so obviously subscribe to the channel, as I will be reviewing Okoye last. And if just randomly, if you don't collect Marvel Legends and you go and buy this figure, and you get these hands in the pack, and you have no idea what the Build-A-Figure is, do you reckon people are actually going to try and make him wear these hands? That'd be very weird. He comes with a trident, different to the previous trident we've got, and then he also comes with a unmasked head. Well, obviously both heads are unmasked. Namor doesn't mind you knowing his identity. This is a bearded head though. This one definitely looks like Spock out of Star Trek, and this one, it's just, I think it's more modern to the character. I don't know. Again, I don't know. Should have done some research. But yeah, and then he also comes with 2 high-fiving hands. But I guess you can use them for swimming as well. I guess that's what they're for. Or the other way around, whatever. But yeah, they all pop on and off nice and easy. Let's do a bit of movie magic and we'll try all the other hands. There you go. Now Namor can do the robot. I don't think he's very impressed by that, but he can. Nice robot dance there for you. Yeah, obviously these hands are obvious for swimming and whatnot, but I do quite like the bearded head more so than the Captain Spock head. Well, I don't think Spock was a captain, but that's a completely different conversation. Yeah, the hands do pop on off nice and easy, to be fair, so I should have done it on camera. But let's put one of the grippy hands on, just so we can hold the trident. I've not got him to hold the trident yet, so let's hope he can get his hand in. Are they? Okay, the thumb and the finger are joint on that one, so maybe you might need to get a knife and cut that. Children, ask your parents. Let's try this one. Yeah, this one, the thumb and the finger are detached. So yeah, there you go. You can get him to hold it. And yeah, there you go. There's Namor holding his, saluting with his new trident. This trident's a lot better. No paint detail, but it is better than the previous one, as the Walgreens trident was basically just a repaint, well, a slight repaint of the Odin one. But yeah, that's, you can't even see his whole trident. There you go. He's a little bit taller. I'll move it back. There you go. Does that make a difference? So yeah, are you excited for Namor? Do you like this figure? I suppose we could compare him to his brother from another mother. Now here's a very quick comparison of Namor compared to the Walgreens exclusive Namor that we've got very recently. As you can see, this trident was a complete repaint of the Odin Build-A-Figure trident. That's why it is massive compared to a normal 6-inch figure, as Odin was obviously a bigger Build-A-Figure. So yeah, that trident's probably better, just doesn't have any paint detail. I'm not too sure which one I prefer. I know this one's more comic accurate, but I do prefer my Namor wearing clothes. That's just me. But maybe customizers can swap these around and get him to have a bare chest with the bottoms, and I don't know. But all 3 heads work on all 3 bodies. I just really don't like the Captain Spock head. But I think that's the most accurate one to the comics, believe it or not. But you can put that one on this figure if you wanted to, which I'll quickly show. And then maybe get him holding the newer trident as well. Sorry, did I just knock the camera? Whoops. So yeah, maybe if you wanted a classic looking Namor in a more modern outfit, you can have that. If you wanted to. Will he stand? Yes, he will. And yeah, Namor. Pow, and I forgot to show you, not a close-up of his crotch, but just wanted to show you the paint defects that we've got on the bout there. As you can see, the gold's been chipped away, and this is straight out of the box, people. Like, you could see this in the box. So I don't know what happened there. So that gold's been sort of, I don't know. It's not even because I've been moving the waste. It's genuinely that happened straight out of the box. So yeah, that was disappointing, because I hate paying for a figure and then without even me doing anything, you're getting paint defects. But again, you can see the details of the trunks are quite nice if you're into stuff like that. Oh, his neck articulates all the way back as well, so you can get him flying or swimming. Happy days. And lastly, here's Namor compared to Black Panther. Obviously, this is a Black Panther-centric wave. I think these two are both in the Illuminati as well. Maybe one day we'll actually see Namor in the MCU. Who knows? But nevertheless, apart from the few paint defects, I do think it is a very solid Namor figure, very accurate to its comic representation. So if you're a Namor fan, I do think you'll be happy with this. And again, I think Customizers is a figure you can get and work with. So maybe when the price drops, you can get a couple of these and work your magic. But yeah, overall, that's Namor, people. So hope you like the review, me rambling nonsense. Have any questions, let me know your comments, leave them below, and I shall see you on the next one.